Uh-oh. Did the motor just cut out? I knew I was going to have to deal with this big hill. I am up here at my cabin in Michigan, and I tell you what, guys, I have been wanting to review this bike for years. When I first saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is so sexy. This is the Ride1Up REVV1 full suspension version. And really the question is this bike still a competitor in 2025? Because it's been out for years. Well, in this video, we're going to find out, so let's get into it. When you get your REV1, it's going to come to you as a Class 2 e-bike, which means you can go up to 20 miles an hour via your quarter twist throttle here on your right-hand side, your cadence sensor down below, and your 5 levels of pedal assist. This bike can also be unlocked to Class 3 speeds, and it even has an off-road version that will take you even faster. This bike weighs 93 pounds, but has a maximum payload capacity of 350 pounds. And during the making of this video, you can purchase the REV1 full suspension for $2,295, and it comes with a 1-year warranty. The REV1 has an average rider height of 5'2" to 6'4", and it comes in 4 different colors. This one right here is the graphite version, and it also comes in moss green, badlands, and crimson. Ride1Up says the REV1 can go between 30 to 60 miles on a single battery charge. This REV1 has a 52-volt, 1,000-watt Bafang rear hub motor. It has a peak power of 1,820 watts and 95 newton meters of torque. It has a single-speed transmission and a 42-tooth chainring with 127-millimeter crank arms. For stopping power, you have 4-piston LBN hydraulic brakes and 203-millimeter rotors. Your front forks are dual crown. They are hydraulic. You have 120 millimeters of travel. You can adjust the preload and the compression. It also has a D&M air suspension here on the back. Right here is where you put your air into your shock. And if you want, you can lock it out. The nice thing about a shock like this is that you can use this air suspension to adjust it to your rider weight. You will need a shock pump. You do not want to fill this up with a tire pump. You'll blow it up. So make sure you have one of these. There is a chart that will tell you how much you weigh compared to how much you put in here. I am 225 pounds, so I will put 120 PSI into this shock. Your wheels are these very cool 6-spoke mags. The tires are by CST Scout. They are 20 by 4 inches. They have a very nice street pattern on them, and they're puncture resistant. Your battery is mounted right here at the very top. It is a 52-volt, 20 amp hours with 1,440 watt hours of power. You can charge it while it's on the bike with this charging port right over here. It will come with a 4-amp charger, which means you can charge this bike up from 0 to 100% within 5 hours, and you don't have to leave it on the bike to charge it. It will come with 2 keys. You can remove it by unlocking it, pull your key out. There's a little handle right here. You're just going to push it back, and your battery comes right out. You have this battery indicator right here showing you how much battery power you have, and to put it back in, you're just going to line it back up, click it into place, use your key again, and lock it in, and now you're good to go. The REV1 has a UL certification of 2271 and a UL certification of 2849. It also has an IPX4 rating, which means it can handle water splashing from any direction. Additional features include metal fenders, aluminum pedals, a double-sided chainring guard, an elongated seat that is medium width and tapers down as you go forward, a daytime running light, and raised handlebars. When I got my REV1, I also added this storage case right here, and the really cool thing about it is it fills up this area right here, and you can lock it to where no one can get into it. So you have this additional storage space. You could also put an extra battery inside here. This was an additional purchase, but man, I think it really makes the bike look good. Let's talk size and fit. Now, when it comes to the length of this bike, it is 72 inches in length. And then if you look at the stand over height right here, it is 32.5 inches to get to the seat. You can make some adjustments because these handlebars do curve, so you can bring them in or pull them out, and you can also, sit up forward or sit towards the back. Now, I am 5'9", I have a 32-inch inseam, 225 pounds, and this is what I'm gonna look like riding this bike today. Look at how well that rear suspension works. Cockpit Operations. On your left-hand side, you have this double locking grip. Right here is your front brake lever, and then this is your control pad. Before powering up the bike, you must first turn on the battery. To turn on the bike, go ahead and hold down your red power button until your display lights up. Your display is black and white. Your battery indicator is right here. This tells you what pedal assist level you're in. This is going to show your speed. And then down here, you get various information. Right now, it's showing your trip distance and your average speed, but then it bounces around to different things. Shows your overall distance and odometer and your max speed. Then it bounces to distance for your trip distance and your average speed, and then goes back to your odometer and max speed. To go up in pedal assist levels, you're going to hit your plus button right here. It's going to take you all the way up from 0 to 5, and then you use your minus button to take you down in pedal assist levels. If you hit your power button real quick, it turns on your headlight, and then if you hit it again, it turns it off. This is what your light looks like whenever you turn the bike on, and then this is what it looks like when your headlight's on. You have your dim and your bright. This is your left turn signal and your right. Whenever you turn on the bike, your tail light comes on. This is what it looks like when you hit the brakes, and then this is what it looks like from the rear with your turn signals. On your right-hand side, you have your quarter twist throttle right here. This is your rear brake lever, and this is your light and sound panel. Whenever you turn the headlight on, this is your low beam, and that is your high beam. Your turn signals are right here. This is your left, that is your right, and it has a horn. This is where I go through advanced settings and show you guys how to unlock the bike and stuff. But to do that for Ride1Up, you have to sign a waiver. Then they send you instructions. So I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. Just note that that's what you're going to have to do. We will start this review off in Class 3 mode. And then sometime during the review, we'll probably unlock it to off-road to see how it performs as well. It is time to start this road test. And I tell you what, I'm riding this bike in 0 pedal assist right now. We're doing about 13 miles an hour. It's easy once you get it started. It's just starting it from a dead stop that's going to be rough. Now, today's temp is in the high 70s, so it's going to be an excellent day to go for a ride. With this bike, the trip resets every time the power is shut off. So I have Strava running so we can actually track our ride to see how far we go today. Really, this isn't that bad. Here's what I've noticed. This bike is like a total cruiser. Holy cow. I'm sitting back comfortable. The pedals are in front of me instead of below me, making it easier. While we're in pedal assist 0, let's see if the throttle works. Ooh, okay. So that's good to know. So if you want to ride this bike in pedal assist 0 and get some exercise, well, the throttle will help you whenever you want to use it. That's a nice feature. Normally, that is not a thing with bikes, where the throttle works on 0 pedal assist. Let's see how fast it goes on 0 pedal assist. 20 miles an hour will be your fastest speed on this bike using throttle, or at least in pedal assist 0. You know what, let's go ahead and find out. Let's put in pedal assist number 1 and see if the throttle is going to shoot up to 20 or faster. And no, it locks out at 20. Matter of fact, let me put it in pedal assist number 5 and see if it changes anything. No. Okay, so the throttle will only go up to 20 miles an hour, whether you're in pedal assist 0 or 5. Let's go ahead and see what speeds we have with these different pedal assist levels. I have it in pedal assist number 1, and we're pedaling. Remember, I do have this thing into Class 3 mode. It shows up on the screen and says Class 3. When it's in Class 2, you don't see anything. And then when we put it into off-road, it'll show up as off-road on the display as well. But right now, in pedal assist number 1, we're cruising at 14.5 miles an hour. Let's go ahead and put it into pedal assist number 2. Pedal assist number 2 has us cruising around 21, 22 miles an hour. Pedal assist 3, you'll do 27 miles an hour. Let's try pedal assist number 4. We are doing 29 to 30 miles an hour in pedal assist number 4. I took us out on a main road here so we could get some speed going. Pedal assist number 5 has us at 28 miles an hour. Here's what I noticed. The bike wants to go faster than that, like it did with pedal assist number 4 and 3, but then it went right back down to that 28 miles an hour. So what it does is that once it realizes it's going a little bit too fast, it governs itself back down so that you can stay within the regulations. I know we just started this review, but I'm already wondering how fast off-road will take us. Let's knock out some other stuff first. I'm taking a look at the speedometer versus the GPS right here, and it is showing that we're doing the same speed. So 19.7 on the display, 19 miles an hour on the GPS. So at least we know whatever speed that we're doing,
they're going to be correct.
I had to do it. I put it in to off-road mode right now because I want to see if it'll get to 20 much quicker using throttle only. So let's go ahead and try that and see how quick it gets to 20 miles an hour. And boom, right there. Oh, hang on, guys. We are going faster than 20 miles an hour when you have it in off-road mode. And it hit that 20 mile an hour in about 8 seconds. We're already at 30 throttle only, 31, 32. And for me, it looks like 32 is going to be the top speed. And we'll put it up there on the time on how quick it hit that. So if you want more throttle, if you want to be able to go faster than 20 miles an hour via your throttle, you're going to have to put it into off-road mode. All right, let's go ahead and see how quick pedal assist is to hit that 32 miles an hour. Let's go. Oh, come on. There we go. Pedal, 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 pedal. Yeehaw. These cranks are so small and so is this chainring. But I can get it up to 27 before I'm just going to start slowing down and let the bike take over. I probably look pretty crazy. We're already at 30 miles an hour, 31, 32, oh, 33, 33 and a half, 33.8, 34. 34 is going to be our top speed on the Ride1Up, the Rev full suspension version. Man, I should have brought a mirror. Well, this just brought this bike to life. Not that Class 3 didn't. All right, but now we're just going to have to test out how things work when it's in Class 3 mode and when it's in off-road mode, especially when it comes to the hill climb and the sand test. We're going to do 3 different brake tests, one at 20 miles an hour, then at 28, and then at 34. Oh, that felt nice. Woo, 4-piston brakes. This thing's grabs. Let me see, 20 miles an hour, though, 24 feet. So you're still going to go pretty far, but she locks up really nice. But that was at 20. So we're definitely going to be going out for like the 28 miles an hour and higher. Round 2, 28 miles an hour. That's what we're going for. Whoo, whoo, whoo. So that's 25 feet back there. 25 plus 16. It's 41 feet. Round 3, we have this thing in off-road mode. And we're going to crank her up to 34 miles an hour. Ooh, oh, 51 feet. Oh, this bike feels great when it stops. Ooh, I'm leaving marks. Yeah, I am. I like this bike. I mean, 51 feet. It seems like a long distance, but I've had other bikes that seem to take longer. These tires are great for stopping. These brakes feel excellent. I don't think you could do any better on a bike. And everything just felt so uncontrolled. All right. All right, Rev1, let's go. I don't think I said it in Cockpit Operations, but the turn signal light does flash on the display whenever you have it on. You know what? I don't think I tested out the different speeds in off-road mode. So we have it in pedal assist 1. And let's see what those different pedal assist levels are going to be. 11 miles an hour in pedal assist number 1. Actually, 12 miles an hour in pedal assist number 1. Let's go for 2. Pedal assist number 2, we're doing 21 miles an hour. Actually, 22 miles an hour. Let's go for 3. We are doing 26 miles an hour in pedal assist number 3. Let's go for 4. 31 miles an hour in pedal assist number 4. And you guys know what happens whenever we go into pedal assist number 5. So far, I am digging the grips. I'm digging the seat. I'm liking how this bike stops. We are off to a great start. I also like the fact that you can get this thing up to over 30 miles an hour if you need to. You know, when you're out here in the country or if you're in the city, sometimes you're going to want that extra to make it through. You want that extra power to either keep up with traffic, get ahead of them, just trying to be safe or whatever. Now, we still have it in off-road mode because I might as well just keep it in that long enough to hit the hill climb, and then we'll put it back down into Class 3. I want to do the distance test with this thing in Class 3, but I also got to show you what the off-road stuff can do. And we've already dropped 1 bar on the battery indicator. This might be the easiest pedaling moped-style e-bike I've ridden. Just by the fact that they have the pedals here in front of you as opposed to underneath you makes a huge difference when it comes to pedaling this bike. So if you leave it into that Class 3 mode to where you have to pedal it to go faster than 20 miles an hour because throttle's locked out at that, it's totally fine. You will be very comfortable doing that. I feel cool Right. I feel like I look cool riding this thing around. Welcome to Suicide Hill. This hill goes from 0 to 18% grade. It's the tallest hill that they have here. We're gonna try throttle only. We're in off-road mode, and we're gonna see how well this bike can make it up here. It does have 85 Newton meters of torque. So we're gonna see if it'll get it done. Uh-oh, we're starting to struggle. We are struggling. We're going slow, but it seems like we're gonna make it. Yep. Now we are in class 3. We're doing throttle only, seeing if it gives us the same result that we had with off-road, because I know this one's locked out at 20. I feel like we're heading up the hill a little bit better. No, it's basically the same. You know, you're gonna make it, you're just not gonna go very fast. All right, class 3, we're gonna pedal ourselves up and see how much easier that is, or if it is. Oh yeah, we're able to pick up the speed, but I think I'm gonna need it for this hill. Let's go. Oh, yeah, you definitely feel it on your legs, but it'll make it up. You're gonna make it up a little bit quicker. We were 12 miles an hour going up this hill, and we were 9 or to 8 the other way using throttle only. I realized that I didn't test this out by pedaling in off-road mode, so that's what we're doing right now. We're in off-road mode. We're gonna pedal it and see if we can make it up the Suicide Hill quicker than 12 miles an hour that we did in class 3. And we're already at 16, but this is the part where it starts to drag you down. And we're down to 13, 12, no, so it took it right back down to the same settings in class 3. I think when you have it in off-road mode, it just allows the bike to go faster and unlocks the throttle. So far, I feel like this bike is performing just as well as any of the new ones that have come out. Plus, Ride1Up has been around for a while, so they are a company that you can trust. Besides the motor making noise, it's kind of hard for me to hear with the wind blowing into my ears, but this thing doesn't clank around. Even though everything's all metal, the fenders don't make noise or anything like that. It's excellent. As you guys can see, look at how comfortable I'm sitting on this bike. I'm sitting kind of back. Pedals are going forward. My knees are not coming to my chest. This bike is so easy to pedal, but the bike is also fast. I'm catching up with this car ahead of me. We can use this opportunity to take a look at how bright this halo is in the front. I think it is much brighter than most other headlights. I just hit the power button, turned on the headlights. That is the bright beam right there. There's your low beam. Once again, low beam, high beam. This road is pretty rough, but you can ride this bike no-handed. That's how sturdy it is. Oh, I'm just not good at it. You can see how bright the taillight is. I mean, it comes on whenever the bike is turned on. This is what it looks like when you hit the brakes. And I think that these turn signals are very bright. That's what they look like here in the back. I mean, I think they're very bright. And this is what it looks like here in the front. Because of that, I don't think people are gonna have a hard time seeing you when you use them. There's some turn signals that you can barely see, but these, you can see them great. Let's take this thing off-road and see how it performs. Now, I feel like my front fork is not the right setting for me yet. We will get that dialed in. This is basically how I got it from the factory. And I mean, it's still doing fine. I'm not shaking around too much. And then this rear suspension, that's the money maker right there. That's the one that has us doing really well and where I feel it the most. There we go. Heading out. Oh, there it is. Nice. This is the sand test, and we're going to see how well this bike does in the sand. We are in class 3 mode. We're actually making it through. I didn't think these tires would be that great. I also wasn't sure how well this bike would handle it, but we are making it through. Well, not really. I guess we would if I'd quit making such short turns. I mean, we're pushing through, guys. I'm cranking through. Oh, I just realized I didn't have it in pedal assist number 5, and now we do. And man, this sand is super thick. Like not many bikes can handle this kind of thickness in sand. This is like the ultimate abuse. I guess you could walk your bike through. You could walk it through the sand. I mean, you can see the back tire spinning. It wants to go. And we're doing what we can. But yeah, this sand is just way too thick for this thing. Whew. That is hard sand. so thick, so loose. I feel like I want to hit it again, but at a running start. Let's give it a shot and see. It's going to be the same result, but we're in pedal assist number 5. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, gosh, it is so hard. It is so hard. You know what? We're making it, though. Guys, we're making it. Well, we were making it. Oh, turn around. We made it pretty far in the sand in pedal assist number 5. I think the motor tapped out. Yeah. It's just too much. It's just too much for it. It's easy if you just have to walk with it. It tried. Whew. It did its personal best. A for effort. But it's just not going to be able to handle this kind of sand. Yikes. I need a break. So I forgot that we have the off-road mode. So I put this thing into off-road. We're still in pedal assist number 5. I want to see if it'll do any better. But yeah, it's not. I mean, we're moving through. We're throttling through, actually. I mean, I'm just barely pedaling. We're not going to make it any farther. Just like with the hill climb, the off-road stuff is going to be more for stuff that's not this thick sand. Also, these tires are not helping. Ooh, I don't know. It feels like it's giving me a little bit more oomph. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you know what? I'm getting more oomph out of this thing. It's not helping that we're going through our same tracks. But look at how thick this stuff is. Yeah, this is going to put a hurting on anybody. All right, well, I was curious on how it would do an off-road. Woohoo! And now we know. Let's go. Down this trail is one of my favorite spots that I always love to come to when I'm in Michigan City. And you guys will see why it is so awesome. For some reason, I have a buddy on YouTube that likes to carry bikes upstairs. That's because he lives on the second floor of an apartment. I don't, but I do need to get this bike up here. So we're gonna just pick it up and see how easy it is to take up the stairs. Oh, it's not that bad. It's for you, Tim, from Shoot the Chit. He's not the only strong guy on YouTube. Now that we've made it down here to Michigan City, it looks like we have plenty of battery power. We're gonna head up, should be about 5 miles, maybe 10. We're going to head up to New Buffalo, Michigan, and see what our mileage is at that point. Right now, we're down to 3 bars. I do have it down into class 3. I took it out of off-road. And yeah, let's just see how far we can go. We have made it to downtown New Buffalo. I'm not having enough power to make it to the marina. We're down to 1 bar, and I have 5 miles to make it back to the cabin. So that's what we're going to try to attempt and see if I can actually get it done. But this place is hopping. Like, all kinds of people are out on a Thursday, but you know, it is a tourist attraction, and this is a very nice place. So let's get on the road, head back, see if we can make it to the cabin. Oh boy. We haven't even gone a mile, and this last battery bar is flashing. Oh no. I have a feeling I'm going to be putting some miles on this bike without any power. It is what it is. Right now we're cruising at 20 miles an hour. I have it into pedal assist number 2. I'm not using any throttle. We're just pedaling. And yeah, we're going to see how long we make it. Uh-oh. Did the motor just cut out? Oh no. The motor, I felt the motor cut out. Well, looks like it's just me and the bike at this point. Oh, man, I was like, will this thing actually make it to New Buffalo and back as well? No, not with what the abuse that I put this thing through today. It won't. I'm gonna pull over here, see how many miles we have, and then pedal this thing home without any power. Oh no. Last big hill before making it to the house. And we're not gonna have it in us. Oh no. Oh, oh. Yikes. Well, this is a first. I knew I was gonna have to deal with this big hill. I have made it back. This wasn't fun riding without power. Not that it was bad. I mean, I went 2.4 miles that I had to ride it to get it back to the cabin. The issue was the hills in between, right? Just riding it normal without power. I was cruising at 13 miles an hour, so that wasn't bad. It was only when I started to hit the hills that this thing felt incredibly heavy. Now, if we take a look at how far we went, well, the bike did shut off one point when I was like setting up drone stuff and all that. So I lost the trip mileage on the bike. But Strava showed that we went 30.82 miles, which is crazy considering how much time I spent in the sand, how many times I climbed up the hill, and just the distance. I mean, I thought that that did excellent. 30.82 miles with all of that abuse. That tells me that this bike would go a lot farther. But then again, I was riding it in class 3, where I would switch it into off-road. But for the distance part, I had it in class 3. You know, now I'm thinking that, I wonder how far it would go just off-road, but then it's going to be going faster than whatever. That's another video. I can tell I'm going to be doing multiple videos with this bike because this bike reminds me of my Segway Cyber. And that is not a bad thing. Considering this bike is only $2,300, that's a lot cheaper than what it is for the Cyber, which I think is like right at $3,000. This thing is super easy to ride when you are pedaling it, as long as you have power. So that is definitely something that to keep in mind. Now, of course, it's not really made for the sand. I didn't figure it was, especially when I saw these tires, you know, figuring that it only had 95 Newton meters of torque, that we probably wouldn't be able to make it through. That sand was super thick and it was super deep, and the bike went farther than really what I thought that it would. I have no complaints on how this bike performed today. If you have a lot of hills, this probably isn't the bike for you. But if you don't, and you want a cruiser that looks super neat, I had multiple people like ask me about this bike. They're like, man, this thing was cool. What is it? And, you know, so I got to tell them, I think I'm going to add a second battery in here to double the distance, because that would give me like 60 miles on this thing. Well, it'd be longer because I wouldn't be doing the abuse to it. Having the unlock to off-road feature where this bike can go up to 34 miles an hour, you know, just via throttle. I can tell that a lot of people who get this bike, that's what they're going to do to it. They're just going to leave it in off-road. I might do the same, to be honest. I might do the same, because in that way, this bike can ride with my Segway Cyber. So I could have a buddy ride this bike. I'm riding that one. Or I could ride this bike. They could ride the Cyber. Doesn't matter. I like this bike enough that it's going to stay around for a while, and I want to do mods to it and things like that. So, I mean, I don't know what that tells you about what I think about this bike, but it's not bad. Braking stops, no problem. The brakings and the tires, I think, are really, really nice. When it comes to the display, though, you have to pop in there to the advanced settings with all the P0 settings. There's no chart telling you what all of those are. I looked through the manual. I didn't see anything. So then you would have to get a hold of the company and do that. But really, that's the only issues I really found with this bike. It rides comfortable. It's nice. Ooh, I did start to feel the seat though once I got to 30 miles. So I'm sure there is an aftermarket seat out here that we could throw on this thing, but that's just a comfort thing. What I might not find comfortable after so many miles might be totally different for you. You know, it's just a preference thing. Really like how bright these lights are, from the turn signals to the tail lights to this front halo. It's super bright, and it has front turn signals. So I mean, you really can't go wrong with this thing. It's just a super cool bike. It is super cool. I mean, you just sit on it, you look cool, you feel cool. And really, if you know what, if you're interested in one of these, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. That's where you can find it. If I have a discount code, I'll throw it down there as well. I know not everybody is interested in these type of bikes, but I appreciate you guys staying around and watching it. At least if you're not interested in the bike, hopefully you found the video entertaining and educational. And if so, we'll go ahead, maybe like the video, maybe even subscribe. But if you want to see another video that I have done, well, you can go ahead and look right there. That is where YouTube thinks that you should go next. And I want to thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching, And until I see you again, enjoy the ride.